I think they're great people.
Supporter, he came up and wanted to tell me about him because these people are saying Trump's a racist. Well, he's Hispanic, and he said, you know, I don't believe it. So let's go talk to him. So we're gonna go down there and see what they have to say.
He's a legal immigrant. We're working on his papers, but we both agree that Trump is not a racist. He's dealing with the immigration problem. You see what's going on in Paris, you know, with all these terrorist attacks. We can't just let everybody in. I mean, we gotta vet these people. We gotta stop what's going on. He's not doing this to do it against Mexicans. He's doing it against everybody right now. It's not just Mexicans. It's Islamists. It's Chinese. It's anybody. We gotta stop. We gotta vet these people from coming in. And I mean, people. That's the only words y'all can always say. Is Trump is KKK. What's your view on Planned Parenthood? No view on Planned Parenthood? Well, if you're for it, just so you know, Margaret Sanger's standing in front of them preaching about how they want to get rid of the black people. So Trump's not a racist. Trump's not a racist.
So come on, tell us why you think Trump's a racist.
We want to talk about the details, man.
Yeah.
What about the facts? How come you guys can only say he's a racist, but y'all can't talk about the facts? Why is that?
Just tell us why you think he's racist.
You're just quiet, man. You gotta tell. What's your views on it? Let us know your views. We're not doing this to be mean.
No, we want to hear your views.
Yeah, we want to know why you think he's a racist.
We're out here with the sign, man. Why can't you explain
why is he a racist?
Racist is just a word.
So he's just another trendy pointing at the sign like they always say. You know, they always say Trump is a racist, Trump is racist, but they won't respond with the facts. That's what always happens. These same old trendies do this, and this guy's older and he's doing this. Usually you expect the college kid to do this, but that's why y'all gotta spread the word. That's why y'all gotta let all your college friends know and start letting them know the facts, because this right here, this is propaganda. This guy doesn't have any facts. He doesn't know what to talk about, because all he could say is just like the liberals, Trump is a racist, Trump is a racist, but it's not true. This guy needs to do his research and look at his facts, because like I said, I'm married to a Mexican who is illegal and we're working on his papers, but I don't agree that everyone should be flooding in our country. They're going to bankrupt us, and we're also going to get terrorist attacks in almost all the major cities, just like over there across seas. I mean, look at Europe. They're a failed country right now. It's a failed state, and that's the way they want us to be. They want a globalist system. Y'all guys need to wake up. This guy needs to wake up and realize that the globalists are taking over, and this is what he's brainwashed into doing. That's brainwashed right there. So come on, guys, wake up.
How do you respond? Do you have anything to say?
He's not. He doesn't have a brain. He's zombified. We gotta wake these people up. We gotta wake these people up.
You got to come with a couple talking points next time, so at least you have something to say.
Yeah, man.
You're making yourself look like a fool.
That's all the Trump haters, man. That's anybody who just says he's a racist. They're all like that. They have no facts.
It seems like racist if you don't agree with me. That's what.
Yeah, exactly. It's my opinion only, and that's it. And nobody else has an opinion. Nobody else has freedoms. Only them. Only the establishment. But that's why we gotta vote Trump. We gotta stand up. And this is my first protest, but I'm out here. I'm doing it for everybody.
Keep talking.
You know, this is my first protest. I'm 21 years old, but I got my ass out here from Colorado Springs through all the traffic, and I represent Donald Trump, because you gotta look at the facts. You gotta get up and tell your family, tell your friends, come on out here, guys, and start protesting. Show them signs. Write them bumper stickers. Write on the back of your car what you support, and let people know.
Hell yeah.
Facebook, all that. We got social media. Spread the word. YouTube, make your own channel, make your own Facebook, make Instagram. Do whatever you got to do to spread the word, guys. It's important. We're going to get our freedom and our country taken away from us. We're going to get it stripped right up from under us, because we're not thinking, we're not being smart. We got to wake up. We can't be like this guy. We can't be brainwashed, and we have to have the facts.
Exactly.
Count the vote.
You don't like it when they steal elections, do you?
No, I don't. We need our free choice, and they're stealing everything from us right now. So, no, we need to bring that back. We need to have that rescinded.
Exactly.
That's right.
So who are you supporting?
Trump.
You were?
Absolutely.
All right.
That's right.
Why do you support Trump?
Huh?
Why do you support Trump?
Well, we need 9/11 information to be released so everybody can understand that our country stood down while we were attacked. I'd love for the Federal Reserve to be audited. The last two presidents who tried to do that, one of them is no longer, you know what happened basically to those two presidents. we need our country back. We need our jobs here. Okay, this what they've been doing is ridiculous. We've had enough. We're tired of minimum wage being at $8 an hour. This is just ridiculous. We need our country back, and that's it. I want Trump, so let's get him in there.
Thanks a lot.
You, I assume, have a group of advisors that you discuss issues with before. I assume. I don't know. Maybe you don't. Maybe you just go on your own.
I mean, I like to think for myself, but I have people.
Did anyone try to talk you out of saying we should temporarily ban Muslims from entering the United States?
Well, the word is temporarily, and I have many, many friends who are Muslim, and they're great people, and they actually, some of them, not all of them, I will tell you, some of them aren't so thrilled with what I said, but many of them called me and they said, you know, Donald, you're right. We have a problem. I mean, look, there is a problem.
But isn't it un-American and wrong to discriminate against people based on their religion?
Yeah, but Jimmy, the problem, I mean, look, I'm for it, but look, we have people coming into our country that are looking to do tremendous harm. You look at look at Paris. Look at what happened in Paris. I mean, these people, they did not come from Sweden, okay? Look at what happened in Paris. Look at what happened last week in California with 14 people dead, other people going to die. They're so badly injured. I mean, we have a real problem. There's a tremendous hatred out there. And what I want to do is find out you can't solve a problem until you find out what's the root cause. And I want to find out what is the problem, what's going on. And it's temporary. I've had so many people call me and say thank you. Now, if you remember, when I did that a week ago, it was like bedlam. All of a sudden, and you watch last night and you see people talking, they're saying, well, Trump has a point. We have to get down to the problem. The people that are friends of mine that called, they said, Donald, you've done us a tremendous service because we do have a problem and we have to find out.
Those may have been crank calls. Those may have been crank calls. Did you check the caller ID?
You know what, Jimmy? They really mean it. We've got to get down to the bottom of it. You look at planes being blown out of the sky. I mean, there's some bad stuff happening.
There is a lot of bad stuff. But do you think there's any truth to the argument that when you do something like this, when you say something like this, it helps recruiting, it helps ISIS because it makes people angry? You know, somebody who's Muslim and who's never had any of these thoughts goes, why can't I go to Disneyland?
Yeah. You know, I really didn't, this has come up probably 2 days ago. A couple of people brought this up. I don't buy it. We need strength.
You don't, really?
I don't buy that. No, I don't buy that argument. But we need strength in this country. We don't have strength. We don't have, our military is being dissipated. And I'm the one that was against the war. In fact, when I was on your show, I was talking about, I'm the one that was against going into Iraq. I said, you're going to totally destabilize the Middle East. Even though I was a businessman, for whatever reason, I guess I've always gotten a lot of publicity. For whatever reason, and if you look in 2004, 2003, a long time ago, I said, don't do Iraq. You're going to destabilize the Middle East, and Iran is going to take over the Middle East, and somebody else maybe. Well, the somebody else is ISIS. They've taken the oil, a lot of it. And Iran is taking over Iraq. And what have we done? We've spent $3 trillion, thousands of lives, wounded warriors all over the place. And what do we have? We have nothing. So stupid. And now we have to get back to try and figure out what's happening. But you look at what's happened in the Middle East, it is a mess. If they did nothing, it would have been much better.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. Thanks for watching. It means a lot to me. And if you'd like to take our relationship to the next level, click the subscribe button below. I'll wait for you.
So, if this video offends you, click that big, fat unsubscribe button below.
Did they have to put Trump all the way at the bottom? Fuck.
The place where I voted was actually a local elementary school. And I realized that I walked in there with my intelligence does not equal regurgitation t-shirt. So, why did I vote for Donald Trump? Well, number one, he opposed invading Iraq in 2003. In fact, he was one of the only major public figures saying, don't go in there, it's going to destabilize the Middle East. That's exactly what happened.
The war is a total disaster. It's a catastrophe, nothing less.
It's funny, people say Donald Trump is Islamophobic and hates Muslims. But what could be more Islamophobic than the systematic bombing and invading of a Muslim country, Iraq, in 2003? People don't know what they're talking about. Plus, it shows that Donald Trump is not a crazy, unhinged warmonger. People say he's the next Hitler of World War III. He had the temperament, he had the foresight, he had the sober-mindedness to know to not go into Iraq. This is not some unhinged tyrant. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Number 2, his willingness to be politically incorrect. Now, no, I'm not voting for him because he's politically incorrect, but being politically incorrect is a pointer, an indicator of something